Hello, let's do a bunch of daily word games. And Tornado suggested gourd and peach for a start. And I thought that was neat. So let's see here. What did we get? I like this, CR and P. I think it's crimp. Crimp is one of my favorite words because it's part of my table crimp synod start. Oh, no, it's not crimp. It could be crisp. I think it has to be crisp. Yeah. All right, we got nothing for gourd there. The G and the U. Wow, it's got to be like G, GL. Wait. We only have U's in the word, or maybe Y. So what are we doing? I don't know how to do three consonants because the U can't go in the middle. So I don't know how to do three consonants before a U. So I think it has to go GU. But then how do we follow that up? Like goalie? Just like goalie. Okay. Sometimes you just think of it. All right. So crisp and goalie. That's pretty cool. I feel like crimp was a good test of where these yellows go, regardless of whether it was correct. So I think this was a good solve. Let's move on to the Quordle and do crisp goalie as our start. Okay, what did we get here? This one's interesting. This one on the bottom left. We have R and L. I want to do something like LUR, but I don't know how to follow that up. What if I always think about Q when there's a U second. But it would have to be something like quarrel. It doesn't make sense. Or quarrel. Yeah, it's not that. So lurk? I'm not actually sure. I'm going to have to get more letters. This one on the top right's interesting as well because it's got the R in it. Is it wrong? I think wrong works, and that gets me some letters that I want to try anyway. Wrong was wrong. I don't think there's a reason it had to be wrong, but it was. Interesting. So the G is somewhere in the middle. There's an O, but it's not after the R. What is this word? OR probably. OR, wait, AGN or something? Wait. Okay, I'm missing something. It's argon. That's what. Or it could be organ. Okay, who knew that anagram? Let's see here. Okay, we got a lot more on the bottom left now. We have LURA or something URAL, like mural. That sounds good. Okay. I'm looking at this and getting confused. So we have C. Like, it's got to be O second unless it ends with O. And then COU. I mean, it could be could, except there's no L. Okay, I don't know enough about that yet. Let's look at the top left. ST. I'm trying to figure out how this works. I can't do STR. I'm thinking about ending in R. Something AS or AR, I mean. Like SAR. We don't have very many letters. Okay, I've got 2 words and I've got 3 guesses. Rather than getting one wrong and not getting enough info, let me think about what I would want to get from a filler. I think I'd want to end in ER. It gets me the E and it tests R at the end for the top left word. And then I just want all new letters. The T would be great. If I end in ER, I'm going to need another vowel. So I could do like, I don't know if toker is a word. Toker is a word. Do I think the K is interesting? I have no idea. Is O second? And O second's an interesting guess as well, because I think it might be CO. So let's go with that. Okay, R is at the end. There's an E in the word. So I think we're something ESAR. Or S-E something A-R? Sever is E-R. Satyr? No. Do I know this word? Save. Could it start with E? I don't think it's gonna be E-A. Oh, it could be E-A-R actually. Oh, like sheer. Sheer is perfect. There we go. Oh, and we got an H. So we have another letter here. So we have most of our letters. C-O-U. Oh, it's couch. Repeat the C. Nice. Okay, didn't fail. Sheer organ mural couch. That sounds like it tells a story. I don't know if I want to know that story, but there we go. Let's do the daily polygonal. Number 212. Okay, so we are in hexpert mode. These two repeat, and we have 7 letters today. So let's look at ing. It tends to be fruitful, although GN doesn't look great to me. No, can't do it. But maybe something like ER would work really well, because that would put RE here. So we could do any consonant for that R, or even a vowel. The question is, what 2 letters do I put between the RE and ER? It could be EA. And that kind of fixes a lot of things. Greater. Greater is a very common word. I got ER correct, but not these letters. Okay, so I have to think a little harder. I can't get away with the EA anymore. Let me think about common letters that would come before the R. So like DRE, Dret. I'm not sure. PRE, pre might be nice. No. Pressure. That's how you spell pressure for sure. That's funny. I was just sounding out what SH would be in there. What about pray? I don't know about pray. Maybe not P then. Let's look at. I looked at D. How about F? Free. Oh, why can't I come up with a word? I may have to pull out a filler. This is taking some time. Without EA, it seems really difficult. Like, what 2 consonants can I put in here? Let's look at. Oh, fresher. I thought of pressure, but not fresher. And fresher's the answer. Okay. I think you guys always get a laugh out of my polygonal solves because I type all but one letter incorrect, or all but one letter correct, and still don't see it. But anyway, I did get it in 2, so there we go. Let's do the daily symbol. We are on the daily. Okay, so I'm going to start with Blaze. I know you're very surprised. Ooh. I guess I should test the BA in place. So BRA maybe? It could even be BOA. Let's look at BRA first. I'm assuming it's not going to be, but I got to test it. Braid? Okay. So R is second, and we start with A. So that's good to know. So AR, and then the middle letter is probably an E. I'm going to go with arena and be correct in 3. Nice. The 3 is increase. That's awesome. Okay, I think that was a good solve. I like that one. Let's do the daily Xordle today. We'll start with arena. Okay, there's one A in the word. So where do I want to move these around? I think I want to do an AER word. So what's like taker or something? Let's do taker. Okay, the A got placed. Oh, sorry. There's no R. I didn't realize. That was a mistake to do the R, but that's okay. We got the A placed. There's a T somewhere. The starter word would have given us that A anyway. I want to try E at the end. I don't need to use the A anymore, at least not yet. So I do want to try to place that T. Maybe I can do ST and then end in E. What would be a good way to do that? Oh, I could do... Actually, I want to do spice. Even though I didn't use the T, I want to do spice because I think that gets a lot of good stuff. It did get a lot of good stuff. Okay. There's an I somewhere. Ooh, okay. So I should get this I and T placed. There's no C, but I could do ITTY. Ooh, no, T doesn't go in the middle because of the starter word that was just revealed. Okay. So 50 is terrible, but I feel like there's got to be something better, right? I want to move the I and the T, and I want to try the Y at the end, but 50 repeats the F, which we don't even know is in the word. So is there anything else better? Is wilty a word? No, it's not. Okay. Well, I thought of it. I'm gonna do 50, even though it's not optimal. I didn't even place anything. If there's a Y, it's not at the end. That is interesting. That's rare. And then the T is where? The T is second. And the I is fourth, I guess, probably. So something T, something I, and then there's a Y. Okay, so can anything come before that P other than the S? Or are they kind of grouped? We need to find a different word, a different letter to start the word, though, for the A, if it's not SA. So let me think what that would be. Maybe an L. I mean, it could really be any consonant, but within context, you know what I want to try? I want to try maybe. That's a cool word. I've never seen it in a variant that I can remember, but the Y, it puts the Y in the middle, which is interesting, and it tries a new letter at the start. Let's just do it. Maybe it'll help. Maybe definitely helped. Dates, maybe. Okay, so we have our starter word and we have one of our answers. Okay, so the other one is SP, and then there's an I and a T somewhere. The T is forced at the end. The I is forced fourth. So maybe dates, maybe split. Cool. No image today, but that's fine. Wow, maybe is a great word. It's a great Wordle word. I wonder if it's actually in the Wordle answer list or if that's special for Xordle, because I don't think I've encountered it. It should be, though. Cool. Yeah, that was great. I enjoyed that. Okay. Let's do today's Fibble as well. So we have an R and an L. Okay, so let's do grill and see what lies we get. Okay, so the R's are lying and the L's are lying. So that means we know the I and the D and the G are correct. The L's repeating is a little confusing in terms of, we know there's not a second L. That's what we learned. We don't know if it ends in L or not. If it does end in L, what we learned is that there's no R. Wait, oh wait, there has to be an R. This is interesting. If this L were lying, sorry, if this R were lying, so there is an L at the end, then this L has to be lying. And these are, okay, so then the R would be yellow. Okay, so that is possible. Certainly possible to have like R and then L. I even typed A there because R-A-L makes sense. Let's try focal. Wait, that doesn't do R-A-L. Mural. Let's do mural. Okay, what did we learn? This L is gray again. So I think likely this is not the lie. So I think probably what happened is we have an R second. This A could be the lie. But let's use R second, and what do we want to put? What do we want to try? I want to do CR. Let's do CRA. Because the A could be a lie, but it could be yellow. Let's do crash. Okay. We know this R is lying. It's impossible for R to be gray, because if R was gray, these two would be lying. And then we'd have a conflict here. So this R is lying. These are all true. We placed an S. This has to be the lie. So these are all true. I think the R was green. We know there's no A now. So we know it's not SH at the end. It could end in double S. Like press. Well, press is quite close. It could be prose. It was prose. Nice. Okay, I don't mind that solve. I think that was pretty good. I enjoyed that. Let's finish up with the Fusele here. The daily 36. Okay. So we're going to start with sus, the most powerful. Wow, very powerful. We got the S here, and then this is close to S. So what do we think it ends with? Probably ER. So we're not going to actually learn whether it ends in ER or not. So maybe I should try like syrup or something. It doesn't actually matter what I put in here. Oh, but this can't be. Oh no, but wait. Yeah, we think it ends in R. So if R is yellow, it actually has to be here because R is not allowed to be. It's too close to the U and the S. So let's do that. Okay, it does not end in R. That's very good to know. Now we're going to get symbol-like clues. So let's try ending in T then. We're not going to end in U. We're not going to end in V. We're not going to end in Q. So it's T or P. So let's try T. I don't know. Let's think of a word. It's like slint? Slant. Let's try slant. Ooh, very close. Okay, we didn't get any blues, but we did get a bunch of greens. So we're going to get a lie here, but I think we might be able to finish it. What goes here? Between an A and a T. It could be an I. Or what else? A CT? I don't see how the ACT would work though. AMT? Don't see how that would work either. I think AIT is our best bet. But what is it? Is spate a word? Spate is a word. I'm going to try it. I don't think it's right, but I'm going to try it. So the P is the lie. Because if the I were a lie, then we would have gotten the answer. So I was very off. We have to use an E and an L there. Let's just try to get as many letters as we can. So, wow, because of the clue types we got, we have almost no use on the keyboard. The keyboard tells us almost nothing. Or maybe it's because we have greens in these slots. Okay, yeah, if I look at this slot, it's a little better. What can go between the A and the T? So I want to try a C, I think. Let's do fecal then. I know it's not great, but there's an F. S something A something T. It's got to be, oh, shaft. It's obvious once I see it, if I can type it in. There we go. Nice. I should have thought of shaft here, but I just didn't. I didn't think of AFT. I didn't look at it. Had I thought of it, I probably would have thought of SH. SH is like a blind spot for me. I have a few blind spots. SQ and SH are huge blind spots for me, which I should really train out of myself, but I haven't at this point. But we're going to do our final game. We're going to do the blind Fusele, and we're going to start with shaft. I think these are all gray, but, you know, who knows. Let's just do... I don't really want to use the A, do I? Oh, I will. I'll do blaze. See what comes up. The Z is blue. Okay. Blaze isn't actually that good for these symbol clues because for Fusele, because there aren't ambiguous symbols. The Z is to figure out the ambiguous symbols. It's not to not for other reasons, but still, in fact, blaze would be better for the Fibble clue rather than the symbol clue, because you might catch the Z in a lie. But unless it's yesterday's daily where the Z was actually lying as being yellow instead of green. But anyway, our fourth letter is probably E. I'm going to assume we end in ER, because when the fourth letter is E, I assume we end in ER. And I'm going to think poker. Let's try poker. Oh, I have to... Oh, yeah, I'm just not allowed to use these letters. That's fine. I want to do poker. We are ER. We are ER. Oh, it can't be Piper, but it could be Viper. But we have to repeat a letter. So I'm going to do Piper because I'm uncreative. Oh, we can do Riper. Okay. Okay, it does end in PER. This is not an I. This A is gray because we found that the E went here. So there would be other blues. Like if this A, we know this T is the lie, right? Okay, that's the more obvious thing to say. I was going to say that this A would be pointing here if this was an A, and it doesn't. But also we know this A would be pointing here in the symbol clue if this A were the lie. But we know the T is the lie because the R got placed there. It doesn't mean that we can't have a T though. Like we could be Typer. So let's try that. Oh wait, Typer? Typer. It's not how you spell Typer, but I actually have completely blanked on how you actually spell Typer, so there we go. It's not taper because there's no A. So what vowel can we use? We can repeat the E. It probably is that then. We can't do A, we can't do I, O. It could be super. No, but we know there's no S. It's not on the keyboard, but the lie is the T, so we know there's no S. I don't know what else would be UPER. What would be EPER though? Leper? No, it's not an E. Oh, we can't do the guess here, so we're gonna have to figure out what the letters are. I should put a U second, and let's figure out a good word for this. How about what are we even thinking is left? It's not super. I'm gonna do dunce. I don't know if duper's a word, but we're gonna do dunce. That would explain it. I think the word is upper. There we go. And that's why I put U second, because I wanted to make sure I knew whether it was here or at the start. Cool. Well, again, got the blind Fusele on the last guess. I think that's going to be a trend. It's really tough because, like, you get clues that just prevent you from getting enough info or from guessing the answer when you know it. So, but I do feel like this is very well tuned at 7 guesses. So good job, Toyer, on that one. Cool. Well, I hope you enjoyed this content. And if you did, why not leave it a like? Why not subscribe and leave a nice comment, even if it's just nice. And do leave starting words for tomorrow so I know what to start with tomorrow. And I will see you next time.